it's Dawn. I am brand new at this recording thing and I'm being super awkward, and this is like take number 20, I'm pretty sure. So bear with me. We're gonna power through it. We're gonna get through it together. So my name is Dawn, as I said. If you saw my short yesterday, you will know that I am uncovering some huge, juicy family drama secrets. With that being said, I am definitely dealing with some internal imposter syndrome here, where my internal body is trying to downplay how huge and momentous this is going to be in my life. Because my internal system is like, well, you knew your immediate family. You knew where your mom's side of the family comes from, which is Holland, by the way. I'm Dutch on my mom's side of the family. It doesn't matter that you don't know where your dad's side of the family is from or who your ancestors are on your dad's side. Like, it's fine, but no, this is huge. And I know that there's some juicy secrets. I've always known that my dad's side of the family did like huge things in their lives. Like, I can feel it internally. Like, we played some major parts in history, and I can feel it because I'm intuitive. I'm very intuitive. I'm very knowledgeable. And I feel that while a lot of it comes from my mom's side of the family, there's history of my great-grandfather reading tarot cards, and, you know, my mom gets dreams, and my mom's mom gets feelings and dreams and all this. So then I inherited all of that from my mom's side of the family. But there's also a lot of spiritual gifts that I have that don't make any sense. So that's one of the reasons why I want to go ahead and do this family tree thing and figure out who my ancestors were. Another reason is I've always had this big old question mark inside my psyche as to where I come from and who I am and what my bloodline is, and, you know, the legacy that my family left behind. My throat is burning right now. People don't want me to talk about this, which is another reason why I'm going ahead and doing this, because I'm the cycle breaker in my family. I am the truth bringer. I don't keep secrets. I can't hide shit. So anyways, this is gonna be a series. We're gonna deep dive into what my life was like growing up, my family life, what secrets have come out since adulthood, what secrets are yet to be revealed, what secrets will be revealed with my DNA results, and all of that juicy stuff. So in this video, my intention is to speak about my growing up life, my childhood, my baby years, my, you know, early years, and you guys can take a peek into what that looks like for me. So, as I said, my mom's side of the family, not so much a question mark. There is definitely some secrets on my mom's side of the family, but they're not like major groundbreaking, like juicy gossip drama secrets. They're more like, I don't know, the Catholic Church did some stuff. And it'll be interesting to see what happened there. But the true secrets lie within my dad's side of the family. So, as I said, growing up, I was inherently aware of my immediate family around me. I knew that I had a mom. I knew that I had a dad, that my mom and dad were my biological parents. I know that I have a biological full brother from my mom and my dad. I knew that I had grandparents. I knew my mom's mom. My mom's dad unfortunately passed away before I was born. That seems like a very tragic thing and something that's not overly talked about, because he was very loved. He was a very loved man. And my mom tells me all the time that I possess a lot of his qualities within who I am. Anywho, I knew my dad's mom. I knew that my dad's mom had remarried. I knew that my dad's mom and dad had divorced. I don't know how old they were, or how old my dad was, I should say, when they divorced, but I know that he was there and then he wasn't. I know that in the early years, my grandpa was around, and then in the later years, he wasn't around, so I don't know exactly what happened there, but we'll get into that. We will figure it out. I know that, so I knew my step-grandfather, as well as my biological grandfather. The big question mark comes in, though. Let me back it up a little bit. I knew my great-grandmother, so my grandfather's mother. I had met her. She was amazing. I loved her. Like, we got along so well. Before she passed away, she told me I was going to be a model when I was like 6, which made me feel really good. She told me I was so beautiful I could be a model. I was like, oh my god, thank you, Grandma. And then I knew that my great-grandfather, he was also alive at the time. He was alright. I mean, it was kind of uncomfortable going to visit them as a kid, but it wasn't like he's abusive and no thank you. It was more like, I have to go to Grandma and Grandpa's? Kind of feeling. But anyways, my great-grandfather, he was my grandfather's stepdad. So that means he is my step-great-grandfather. My actual biological great-grandfather is the question mark. Who was this man? Growing up, I was told that my grandfather had been adopted prior to adoption papers being a thing, so there's no traceable record of who my great-grandfather could be. However, I have every bit of confidence that this DNA test, the results, will give me some names at the very least, and that'll give me a starting point to see where I could go with that. And then I'm also my plans are to dig into records and all sorts of different stuff to figure out who this man was, because my intuition tells me he was somebody. Probably not a great man, considering he left and there's no traceable evidence of this man. Probably a one-night stand type deal, that sort of thing, but like, I want to find out who he was. So yeah, I know that my last name isn't my last name. My last name is not my true family name. My last name was passed down from the step-great-grandfather. And my last name has never felt like me. I've never resonated with my last name before. I've always had this feeling of like, my last name does not match. I've been wanting to change it for years, but I haven't actually followed through on it yet. That doesn't mean I won't follow through on it. It just hasn't happened as of this moment. But yeah, that was growing up life. My grandparents all passed away. My 2 grandmothers are still alive, but my great-grandparents all passed away, and so did my grandfathers. They all passed away like early on in life. 18 was the last one, my step-great-grandfather. It's funny, he was the last one to pass away. He outlived my grandfather, my step-grandfather, his wife, aunts. Like, he outlived a lot of people. I really do wish that his health was passed down to me, but alas, it was not. So anyways, that's part one of the story. I think I'm gonna wrap it up here. Subscribe so that you can follow along and learn more about my juicy drama, my juicy family secrets, because I know there's a lot. I will reveal more as we go because I do have breadcrumbs already. There are some secrets that have been revealed to me already, and I'm only gonna find more. So anyways, subscribe, follow along, hit like, comment, make me show up in the YouTube algorithm because I would love to inspire others to research into their family history and figure out where they come from. So I want to help. That's my intention here. I know I'm being all showy and la-di-da, look at me, but my true intention is to help other people who may be experiencing the same thing, because I know I'm not alone. I know that a good majority of the population actually deals with this, and it's a big thing. So stay tuned, follow along, sending you love and light. Love and light? Love and like. Yeah, love and light. I will see y'all later. Bye.